Well, good morning, everyone. If you guys can just gather around a little bit, trust me, the work will be there. So I know you're already at your station, but trust me on this one. Gather closer. Just gather closer a little bit. If we could just have you guys, Jen, if we have you guys just gather a little closer, that'd be fantastic. I want us to recalibrate this morning on a passage of Scripture that I found very helpful. And that's in Isaiah chapter 4. And that's all about hope. And the hope that we have in the Lord. Now, the chapter itself gives a fancy name for the Lord. It calls him the branch of the Lord. Now, when you might think of a branch, you're like, okay, the one that you pull out from a tree and you go, okay, let me go make a fishing pole with it. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Think of it as the branch that after you chop a tree down, there's little shoots that come out of that stump. That's the branch that we're talking about. And it says in that day, now which day? Which day? Well, it's the day of the Lord, meaning the time when history, the last chapter, will be written. In that day, the branch of the Lord will be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the land will be the pride and glory of survivors in Israel. Those that are left in Zion, that's another name for Jerusalem, will remain in Jerusalem, will be called holy, all who are recorded among the living in Jerusalem. The Lord will wash away the filth of Zion, the Lady Zion, and he will cleanse the blood stains from Jerusalem by a spirit of judgment and of fire. Then the Lord will create all over Mount Zion and over those who assemble there a cloud of smoke by day and a glowing and a glow of flaming fire by night. By the way, that's the whole idea of protection. Over everything, the glory will be a canopy, and it'll be a shelter and shade from the heat of the day, and a refuge and hiding place from the storm and rain. Friends, I want to encourage you this morning that regardless of the kinds of things that you might be facing, whether it's storms, whether it's life storms, whether it's sickness, whatever it might be, the Lord promises that in the end, all will be okay. In the end, all will be okay. So I want to encourage you this morning. We are here. We are here as a body of believers. We are here as people of God to do what Jesus did when he was here on earth. And that is to bring the good news to people. It's like, hey, there's hope. There's hope because there's a God out there that you could have been in big trouble with, but you ain't going to be in big trouble with because he cares enough to do the unthinkable, to do what you couldn't do for yourself. Not only there's hope and there's good news, but Jesus brought healing. He brought healing. He brought good things to people. And that's what we are doing today. We are bringing healing. We're bringing good things to people that are local. We're doing a food drive for our local food pantry. And we're bringing healing across the world. I mean, how many of you, don't raise your hand, how many of you could look at a map and say, this is where Uganda is? I'm not sure I could have done that a few months ago. It says on the map, it says Uganda, you point to it, okay? But we're helping little ones in Uganda. The little thing that we are doing today matters because people over there get benefited from us. And I want to show you this morning a video that the people at Soul Hope, that's the organization that we partner with, and if you have not seen this, boy, it's powerful. I'm gonna try to play it here on my laptop. You may or may not be able to see it. You may need to get a little closer and make sure, Chad, that the video that the audio is high enough. But you may have to gather around this. So come on by. I want to play this for you guys. Let's see.
Agape Church. My name is Ian Talk.
All right, hang on a second. I'm going to start it up. You're here. Well, Nick is here. That's a good thing. All right, I'm going to go behind you, Nick, because I've seen this. Is this a good angle here, people? Something like that? Okay, how are we doing on the volume? Turn it up so people can hear. Here you go.
Hey, good morning, Agape Church. My name is Ian Talkovitz. I'm the Executive Director for Soul Hope. Just wanted to take a minute to say thank you for what you're doing and to show you around the shoe shop a little bit, to show you what you're being a part of. So I'm here at the shop. So is my daughter, Wyndon. And yeah, let me take you inside. So after you guys cut out the part that you're doing at your shoe cutting party, it's going to go over here. And this is Hadija. She's rocking out on headphones. I don't think she's seen me yet. Morning. We've got a whole team of tailors here that are making the upper, and they're stitching together your part into what will become the shoe. From there, we jump right across this wall, and we go to the shoe making stations. So, what's up, Balam? What are you working on here?
I'm working here because I'm a shoemaker, and we are making good shoes for our patients. Because every Thursday of the week, we go to the field and we take these shoes for patients. That's why we are making these shoes. And we are now getting ready in Solo for a good of our family and our lives.
Awesome.
That's why we are here making shoes for our patients.
Awesome. Thank you for that. So thank you guys so much. What you're doing is just really near and dear to my heart for so many reasons. One is our team in there. We've got 23 folks working full time here in the shoemaking department. We have 60 overall. But each one of these people is supporting on average 8 people on their salary. Economy is tough around here, and so that means that 8 people are living a much different life than they would be otherwise. They are having a roof over their head, they're going to school, they're getting treatment for medical needs as they need them, and that is just changing the trajectory of whole generations for these families. So thank you so much for being a part of that. And then our patients. We have patients, we treat around 10,000 people a year for a condition called jiggers. It's a parasite in the feet. And a good pair of shoes goes a long way to protecting against jiggers. So every Thursday we're in the field doing a clinic for people in schools and communities around here. Then just over here actually, we have our Hope Center, which is our inpatient clinic. And we treat about 60 people at a time, treat a little over 1,000 people a year in this center here. And we see lives are just being consistently changed through this. It's one of those really simple areas in life where if you make one little change, it has a positive impact on so many areas of life. So people who are jigger free are going back to school. Families are able to stick together, and parents are able to support their kids in a whole different way than if they're worried about foot parasites. So what you're doing today feels simple. There's the Hope Center, a little better view. It feels simple, but you're having a profound impact on my friends in Uganda and on the communities where I live and interact every day. So thank you for what you're doing. We really appreciate you, and we're really grateful for you. Stay in touch.
All right, so did you guys catch that? It says it feels simple, but it ain't. So friends, this is why we are here. We're here to make a big impact doing tiny little things. And let me encourage you, when you do kindness the way Jesus did it, little things mean a lot. Little things have this crazy thing of multiplying. And I love it. And that's why you're here. And that's what you are part of hope. You guys are now hope dealers. You're hope dealers, all right? Instead of other kind of dealers, you're hope dealers.